Hey, it's June 16th. You're here with Chico on the buying and selling stock series that I have. And just a little update on our portfolio that has been, we started in March 12th of this year. It's up to over 125K, as you can see before your eyes. It was actually a little bit higher, but then Carvana kind of came down a bit, which we'll talk more about. So yeah, we still have 11K in the portfolio, and overall our holdings are still doing well. Robinhood is like at 76, so it continues to trend upwards. Same with Facebook, Meta, and Vago is doing well too, being in the chip sector for various markets, including data centers, networking, for AI. And so yeah, Carvana was up to about 340, and now all of a sudden, like this last week, it's down to 290. I don't know what's really driving it down, but I did find some information about from Jim Chanos, where he did an interview with Bloomberg television, and he talked a little bit more about Carvana. You can see on here on this video, he talks about Carvana, and its price is at 340 here, and he's betting against it because he claims, like, the loans are being resold, and it's kind of like some accounting statement where it's overvalued, and he's saying insiders are selling. Now Jim, I respect him, but he doesn't get everything right. So just trying to be neutral about this, but I want to listen to what he has to say, and I did, and he's betting against it, Carvana, and he did make money off Carvana when it came down from its highs back in 2022 and 2023. And this video, which I'll link into the description, he discloses he did make money on the downside for Carvana. And so yeah, those are the points that he has against Carvana. And so another point is Hindenburg Research is also a short, always, they're short sellers, and they have their success too. Oh yes, and Jim Chanos, yeah, he was the famed short seller that called out Enron Energy to have accounting issues, which eventually led to their bankruptcy, which was like, jaw-dropping and totally, put a lot of like funds and retirement funds or other financial institutions in trouble for betting on something that they thought was like a stable company, but it turned out not to be. Now Jim gets a lot of things right, and Jim also doesn't get things like, maybe he's right, or stock doesn't go his way, or he just doesn't get it right. Tesla is one of them. He's been betting and advocating about how it's not really worth what it was, and that went on for quite a long time. Another company is Alibaba, where he threw in the towel for that one when he was betting against how Alibaba was doing their accounting and their cash flows and stuff like that was he claimed was not right. You'll have to look back at that, but anyways, I just want to mention a little bit about his history and resume. And yeah, now going back to Hindenburg Research, yeah, they earlier this year in January, you can see January 2nd, they came out disclosing that they were betting against Carvana, and they listed out all the issues that they found with it, including, he said right here, our research uncovered 800 million in loan sales to a suspected undisclosed related party. And this eventually was came under the microscope, but financial institutions, I think like JP Morgan and Citibank had upgraded, maybe reviewed it to reiterated, or here's Citigroup here back on January 8th, upgrades to a buy, ups even the price from 195 to 277, and here's JP Morgan on January 31st, raises the price from 300 to 350 and maintains outweight. So yeah, I think it's good to listen to Jim speak, and I just want to share this with you. And perhaps this is why the stock came down from 340 all the way to 290 right now. So something to think about, whether, if you're interested in Carvana or have Carvana, you might want to consider this information and decide on what you want to do. But for us in our portfolio, we have 100 shares. We'll continue to hold it. We only have 11K left, and so I don't think we'll be picking up anything anymore at Carvana. We can just leave it as is. We'll look for something else. In the last video or the recent times, we did add to our holdings for Robinhood, which is working out again for us. Average price is 57 for us, and it's at 76. Oh, I just got some notification here. I'll close that. Okay, yeah, so that's what I want to mention. Actually, the other thing, back to the video, he also talks about MicroStrategy here, and how Michael Saylor, the CEO of MicroStrategy, where he's basically shorting the stock MicroStrategy, but going long on Bitcoin to, so this is typically what short sellers do. They buy something, and then they short sell something and they buy something long to pair it up, and he's basically saying the value of MicroStrategy is not what it's all that it's cracked up to be, as claimed by Michael Saylor, where he believes what Michael Saylor is saying, that the value that they have in their activities with Bitcoin are value at a multiple, and Jim saying it's not. So you can watch the video and decide for yourself, but I just wanted to point that out, that's something that Jim here wants to, that's his view, and this is how he breaks it down and explains it to you. All right, yeah, that's it for this episode. So hopefully our Carvana will bounce back and take our account back up to its all-time high gains, and then we'll have another stock that maybe I'll discuss in another video for next time. All right, that's it for today. Catch you next episode. Don't forget to like if you haven't and you do like it, and subscribe if you're new and you want to also not miss an episode. All right, catch you next time.